All right, y'all, we're going to take a look here, diagnose this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. And this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our ad, aka these are the non-scroller buyers. And we care if women click somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad because that means our Boudoir Facebook ad has entered their brain. And we care about that because that is the only time their chance of buying from us is above 0%. So this is like literally the first thing we got to focus on when creating our ads or fixing up our ads. Because under 6%, well, so we got under 6% is not normal. Common, but not normal. It's basically every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen has had this issue where unique CTR is under 6%. It's actually a symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. So that's what actually causes BLCS. Now we also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, BLCA. So we got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. So our universe is taking shape here. We also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico. And we know this because we invented it. And treatment takes about a week. So we simply duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ads, and we treat the duplicated ad, run that in parallel, and after about a week, we keep whichever one's running has the best metrics. And 100% of the time, it's been the Boudoir Pico treated ad as the best unique CTR all metric. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve pre-click alignment, PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads, aka we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser at DBA. So it's our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's fine. Treated with Boudoir Pico. Easy. Takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So my residency, went out there, found some Boudoir Facebook ads in the wild, brought them to the hospital, tested them, found out the unique CTR of the first one was 4.3%. All right, that's under 6%, so we know the unique. So do we know that BLCS is present? And when BLCS is present, that means we can treat it with Boudoir Pico. So that's what we did. We duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So they're spending, 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only need to spend $6,300 a month with a new Boudoir Pico treated ad to get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So $3,700 a month no longer needs to be spent back in the owner's pocket as like phantom profit from not needing to spend it, kind of like a phantom bonus. And so it's like, 40K over the next 12 months. Phantom bonus, literally don't have to do any extra work. Second, with the Facebook ad I found, unique CTR 1.39%. Okay, so we know that BLCS is present. And because unique CTR is under 6%. So we duplicate it, treat it with Boudoir Pico. And we got the unique CTR all up to 9.13%. So perfect. We actually, insane gains. So we found out the original was wasting 84% of ad spend. So wasting 84% of ad spend, that means if they're spending 10 grand a month in the original, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So $8,400 a month, they can shave off their monthly budget, put it back in their pocket. It's like a monthly bonus every, $8,400 a month, and actually save, that's like what, 100 grand over the next 12 months back in their pocket. No extra work needed to be done. Finally, we got the had a patient come in, unique CTRL 5.03%, so that's under 6%. Unique CTRL under 6% means BLCS is present. So treated with Boudoir Pico. This one did really good. Took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out the original was wasting 67% of ad spend. And so if he's spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now he only needs to spend $3,300 a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and he actually gets his ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So $6,700 a month, he no longer has to spend basically a bonus back in his pocket, and he gets to he literally gets to keep that phantom bonus every single month, and after 12 months, it's like an 80K bonus. Doesn't have to do any extra work. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, about 5K a month's being wasted, 60K over the next year, and we can eliminate. That's approximately the amount we can eliminate, put back in the Boudoir. So now we're coming here. Gonna see if this one has BLCS or if we believe it does. So we got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe we should trust, we should follow what Facebook tells us to fill out. The consequence of this, though, is it causes way more women to scroll by our ad and not actually click, so our ad never gets into their brain. But Facebook likes that because it can serve more ads per unit time. But for us, we're wasting more money per unit time. We're getting less money per unit time. So that's why that's a mistake. Creative. All right, the creative looks like an ad, so it looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe our ads should look like ads because that's how newspaper ads have looked, magazine ads have looked, TV commercials have looked, and any other ad on Facebook, or basically any other one, or any other Boudoir Facebook ad on Facebook. They all look like ads. But again, BLCS is the most common thing I'm seeing. It's because everyone's making these same mistakes. So consequence of this, way more women are going to be scrolling on by, and our ads not entering their brain because people don't want to be sold to. Finally, got the See More headline up here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed. Tattooed beauties in the Vancouver area. Do you have tattoos that tell your story? All right, that is nice and specific, but we're literally wasting more than about half our space here because it's blank. So we had the lack of context mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that, we believe putting spaces, not being hyper specific. We are a little specific here, but not being hyper specific into who we're speaking to is the number one way to bring in clients. And that is 100% incorrect for Facebook social media advertising. And the consequence of this, way more women that could be the perfect fit for our ad are scrolling right on by. Our ad is never entering their brain. Those women could have bought from us though. So looking at this, do we believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. So I believe its unique CTRL is under 6%. So about, approximately half its money is being wasted every single month. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking around at the market, you're seeing more Boudoir photographers enter the market every single day. You know, someone gets a new iPhone, all of a sudden they're throwing up a Google Maps profile saying they do boudoir photo shoots, or they get a new camera and they're, you know, they get a new camera and then they're posting the mom groups that they now do boudoir photo shoots. So it's basically more competition for the same number of buyers. So it's getting more competitive, more saturated out there in the marketplace, and so you're also seeing inflation and living costs, cost of living, taking that into account. So you've already been optimizing your business, trying to pull out more profit for ideally, less input, less work. Try to get a jump on all this and remain competitive. And you see Boudoir Pico can, save you approximately 5K in wasted Boudoir ad spend. Eliminate that, about half the ad spend being wasted, and eliminate that and put that 5K back in your pocket instead of the Zuck's pocket. And that'd be approximately 60K over the next 12 months. And so you want this outcome, and you also want to achieve pre-click alignment to become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost, because you need this to achieve that on your path to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM, and well, I don't have any. My patient intake is closed right now, but shoot me a DM and when my patient intake opens. So my DMs are closed, but patient intake's closed. But when my new patient intake opens, my DMs are open. Shoot me a DM and we'll see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.